They're fucking trash, bro.
Oh yeah, pretty bad.
Nice. Dub. 14.
Interested enough because this is what Fortnite is about. This is what King did in the solo stage. This is about individual efforts when your back is against the wall, being able to make plays, clutching up when everything else is going on, finding all the edits. Red Rush goes down, closing in on the top 4. It's his 7th elim. He started with 2. There were 30 people. Full eliminates Tohash, who was right there to push into top 4. The run from Misfits and Dretta, absolutely.
Have eyes, not even 6, but it seems like 12, a million eyes on the whole server, top-down monster.
That's right, but it's not over yet. We did see Virox for a second in the feed there. We know he's the first place, so he's still getting placement as the server continues to go on. It's anyone's game right now, but can they continue to close out? I love it. Chinken goes all the way up, trying to stay safe right now. Here comes Stomp. He's going to fall down. He's one that gets down and dirty for these elims right here. He has to get in the box plays. Only 9 builds remain. They have the ammunition. They actually have everything. This time around, they're finding some elims.
6 people left alive, 4 trios up. There still is 2 more placements to go with the victory royale. Now the downsprout of builds have to come down. Waterfalls need to be there. Shockwaves go up. It's a beam. Nikeva goes down. It's a 3v1 at the moment. The big shotgun. The victors of the region. Stompy, Chinken, Aqua take it home. The Europe Finals, Game 6, the grand final. Winners of the region, 76 points. The victory royale.
10 eliminations from the
gets the swap, 6 HP, and he takes out Tohash for the swing on the placement points. That is a full
another one.
And he needs the conversion.
What is going on?
1, 2, 3 strikes. Aqua takes them all out, finds the zone again, sprints forward, gets it knocked out, but he finds it. Aqua, the world champion, doing it all for his trio, finding a space into the zone, into the top 4. Another placement threshold. Now he resets. Rocket to the low ground as Belvid trades out with Verox. There is a duo left, but otherwise it is all solo players. Who clutches up? Aqua goes down to Illocrats. Motors on the high ground. Illocrats doing everything he can. Him and Thomas versus the high ground. Shockwaves going out, trying to launch him into the zone. Will the high ground be enough? He drops him, looking for the edit. Thomas and Illocrats, they want it. They want all the points that come with it. They want 24 here. They want to be in contention. Traps go down.
He jumped out of the trap!
And he got it! Thomas, HD!
In the way of ammo, but they just need to make some picks, and that will all change. I hope at least Cooler Aqua has some kind of explosion utility. Someone goes for the contest, and Kong gets dropped.
Wait, I thought Caxi got insta-knocked. Tohash is still up. Tohash just got into top 8 by knocking out Kinzo. Shinken was able to pick up Kong, so right now Tohash is hanging out somewhat.
That was him.
We got him right away. As I said, Caster Curse dropped outside of that next placement threshold, but right now 6 elims from the E11 in Cooler Trio. Does get knocked all the way down to the ground, but looking to find more. We talk about Teamfire discipline from the high ground Zeke, and they're showing it right now, dropping another top 5 team in a great pump swap there.
Aqua right now, he's just trying to hold this down, lock it up from above. He's trying to send shots down while Chinken is getting a little bit closer. Stompy is there in full force, so he's saying, I will go head-to-head. A nice turn and flick. Lucky gets shredded in the sky. And now look at this. It is a 3v1. This is it. This is the last play. They just have to go for the ISO. A jumping shot and 100 to the...
Yeah, and that second game is just weighing around their neck right now. The 29 plates, 0 eliminations, pretty much just getting dropped before their feet were able to touch the ground. So you're going to want to keep that in mind, particularly since they are a trio who's known for playing consistently. If they end up taking a little bit too much damage, it could be tough. But right now, the XZ trio in a little bit of a tough situation, both in terms of the health on their car. They're taking some shots in both tires and the front, sparks flying everywhere. And then also keep an eye on the right-hand side of your screen. They're below Storm Surge right now, and there's a lot of players who need to drop. Still 85 left in the lobby.
Yeah, NA's following the pace.
Back through zone, gonna find an angle getting back over to Juicy. Get in hand, he will have time to pop it off. He can fully heal up, but will it impact the game significantly? As we see Flopper's gonna be pulled from Juicy, may be able to grab any of the mats with that harpoon. There's a trio down below, though. They have to be very careful about this. If they bite off a little bit more than they can chew, it will be them going down. As it's Spidey and company right below. Dylan is going to get a big shot there onto Trix, and that's going to be elimination
More
for
floppers.
him. His first one of the game. You are correct. More floppers, but Juicy's going to go down. He gets onto a full trio, and he goes down as well.
and they get picked off, and that's what happens. The duo bit off a Pelican and Kaboo, currently sitting on 7 eliminations. Pelican running back out into the zone, but he's going very, very, very early. There's still 25 seconds until full close. You're only going to be running back towards the zone. He's looking for somebody else, not quite going to find it. Instead, looking for an angle now as Pelican desperately trying to find somebody there, but not going to be able to get it. And the low ground team will close out the victory royale here. It's Spidey, Nate, and Blizzy. Except the first game, well, they say, don't worry, we're going to pick it up still. Hip to hip on the low ground. Plenty of heals left, but we're looking for top 3 because that's where the big changeover happens. Is Lem makes a huge play on the backside. 1 knock, 2 knock, gets the siphon, but he's still getting boxed out of the zone with just a sliver of space to occupy. He can only take 4 more ticks, but he's able to find it, and he finds his way into the top 3 as well. It's a 3v1v1 with the Xset trio just trying to hunt down the rest. A brilliant job on the low ground, cleaning it out. 13 elims. Can they make it 14 with the victory royale here in match number 4? They're finally going up to challenge it. You can see them trying to find the angles, and there it is. 14 elims, the victory royale, 113 points. They say, have a fish or two. We had more than enough win conditions left, and that should be their grand finals qualification. They had all the loot they needed. Unless we see a world record-breaking point threshold to qualify, you have to think they've done it in essentially 2 games. We talked about how big their game 1 was. Watching it at home, he steps out to take the single tick of zone so he can go for the med kit heal off. You can't pop a med kit if you're on 100 health. It might not matter though, as now Frist is finding the players. He drops down and he goes down. Unfortunately, Os makes it down the cliffs, but they both fall here, and I believe this is now a 3v2. Both of our teams that are going to be very high on the leaderboard after this. Skittles needs this win, and the win they have, they managed to pick it up here. They get 13 eliminations there, a 13 elimination victory out. I talked about needing a big game. After game 1, they were sitting on only 4 points, and now they skyrocket up the leaderboard.
To just fall behind right now. Soon they're going to have to make a desperate attempt and get into a box battle here.
Yep, we look at the big overlay. She can actually just split half of his 50 AR ammo to Aqua, so they are on their last breath on Shambles. But will 50 be enough? Order goes down. Can they capitalize on that elam and pick things up? White tags around them all. They need the loot. That's the most important thing. Points are great, but they're not going to be able to confirm placement. They'll get shaken around if they don't have the loot.
Nice shot on Motor. That's going to keep him
performance.
In. That's going to keep him in right there. So he did confirm on it. That's at least going to be a point for them. But now it's Boyer in the low ground. What a big pop on Clement. Clement, no clutching today, buddy, as he gets taken out. E11, Boyer, and Verox are still in the running here. 3 duos remain. It's going to be a 1v2v2. Quick edit right there. Can he get it? Nice trap play is going to catch Tohaj. Tohaj is out, but he got the placement points he deserved. Can these shots come up? Now he falls down here. They actually still have builds as well. It's a 2v1 situation, and Smiley goes down to Boyer's pump and fall.
How they can go very poorly early here today.
Yeah, it's going to be a box-to-box fight. Their best chance is going to look to either dive with 2 people stacked on top of each other and the harpoon phasing somebody in, but the zone is closing now. Storm Surge is turning on. You see the zone just stop right there. Storm Surge is going to start coming through. That's 25 damage every 5 seconds, and that's why the box dive is coming through. Ab straight in right away. 1, 2, 3 shots. Gets the knock, gets a second knock. Can they find a third right away? And that's a brilliant dive by the Xset trio.
I mean, I talked about, you got to get your damage on players where you run past. I didn't really describe the other option that most people don't follow, just run through them. I mean, they had the 0-point crystals. You can pull off some really cool phase tricks with that. If you have a wall low enough and you hit the wall right as you use that kind of double mobility jump from the 0-point crystal, it's a great way to get in. And man, they're showing that, and I love that aggression, Sundown, right? That's when we saw Xset Trio at their best, when they were comfortable to take fights like that and clean them out. That is a huge point swing, and they're now going into the end game looking healthy.